Abusuafo Emma Obibia Chu Emma Obibia Kwaba Wednesday night PM ene yesim kunya eba bidin komo enkom ha emodin it's bomodin aka kyerɛ odofo na ono so join tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell the whole neighborhood say ene Nkomo Nkitnkiti for age ni na pound for oma sanji egwa a omo bidin komo behwehwe nkomo a emu biam nti me bomodin say ene your first time I will join you me pa cho bomodin na like your page no send ye be ya ye call live pet ubinya notification na wa join ye na woni edi nkomo na me san so afasa akwenye so na ma wishi yeah bra penny yadi na was supporting him from day one. Happy belated birthday na endra eye ni birthday brother Paco, wherever you are, happy belated birthday to you. Onyami onshra no ka ho no nyo kese na ontre ushim. I hope say nra oji weni. Na mpacho party na ehemfa ne wo. Happy belated birthday to you, brother Paco. Nice one. I was here for like I said no ye ba bi din komo. Na answer na no ye be share video bi. Say last week me kan ye no. Usually in every last Wednesday of the month and ye freestyle. But freestyle hopefully the topic cannot be bad. And then you know a freestyle with a topic into no ye baby di sa in common answer be in common. Mamma Kwame mesre no any dim na ombo video no and my na afi yenfa and komodino and to us whilst we wait for Abidjafo to be set on be joining. Kwame Pacho yenkwe. Kwame Mr. Wo yentino. If if it's mute, if you're on mute, no, I mean, Yantishi.
Jabuche. Asemba. Jabuche. Remember. Of course, it's on mute.
What's saying?
They say, of course, it's on mute.
We.
Madam, producer,
Another a-hole for refusing to pay for my stepdaughter's wedding because her real daddy is the one that's gonna walk her down the aisle.
Yes, that's it.
Let me tell you guys about my stepdaughter, all right?
I mean, for NT, whatever. Okay. Okay, we for video no and yeah, bebo. Pacho tawaso neti ni yi pa send ye be ya ye discussion na osu betimi ede wadwenche ayeden aba. E pacho kwame yenko.
Another a-hole for refusing to pay for my stepdaughter's wedding because her real daddy is the one that's gonna walk her down the aisle. So let me tell you guys about my stepdaughter, all right? She wants her real daddy to walk her down the aisle. Now let me give you a little backstory on me and my stepdaughter. She just graduated from university, which I paid for. Now, she went to an in-state university, but it still cost me about $40,000. Now, I also bought her a car. I bought her a car straight after high school. That way she could go back and forth to school. I bought her a car. She still lives with me and her mother. She does not have a job. Now, she's set to be married on August the 8th. And for the past 6 months, that's all her mother been talking about doing, being occupied with, being consumed most of their time. Now, her daddy, he don't contribute to not 1 cent on her, not her education, not child support, which is partly her mother's fault because, you know, she didn't fight for that. And I guess that's just what the settlement was. And he only around to make promises. I do that for you. I do this for you, and then take off. And then she'd be heartbroken. But she adores her father, right? So, like I said, she's set to be married in August. And the wedding venue, I told them they can have it in my home. The wedding venue can hold about 250 people, right? Now I said, hey, I got a list of 20 people that I want to come to the wedding. I'm paying for this at my house. I want these 20 people to come. Do y'all know Saturday, I see one of my friends at the golf course, right? He's supposed to come to the wedding. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna see you at the wedding, right? He said, I only got an announcement. I didn't get an invite. I'm like, nah. I let my girlfriend and stepdaughter know to send out the invitations on these few people, and you're supposed to get an invite. He said, I got something, but it was an announcement. So we walked to his car because I want to check, right? And sure enough, it was an announcement. So I went and talked to my girlfriend and said, did you invite those 20 people to the wedding that I told you about? Man, she didn't invite none of them. She said 250 people is a little tight, and I don't think we can get your 20 people in there. Man, I was pissed. And the people that were supposed to come, they pissed as well. Then she's gonna say if any of the people that we already invited don't RSVP, then we'll get some of your people in here. I'm like, what? Man, that's crazy, man. Don't even worry about it, man. I'll just be mad. All right. So now, the crazy part about it is when I check the invitations, they don't even have my name on them. They have her real daddy and her on the invitation that I paid for. I paid for these invitations. How you got a real daddy on there, her mama on there? Cool. Couple days later, I'm hosting the venue at my house, hosting the wedding family at my house. Okay, it's me, stepdaughter, girlfriend, groom, and their parents. Right, trying to help everybody get real acquainted. Then a surprise guest shows up, my stepdaughter's real daddy, and I'm like, you know what? Cool. He probably just coming to the wedding, right? But tell me why my stepdaughter proceeds to stand up and announce that her real daddy is giving her away at the wedding. What? The wedding that I'm paying for, that in my house, the daddy don't do nothing for you, is giving you away? Oh, and they were just so happy and smiling. Oh, yay, great. Inside, I was fuming. Inside, I wanted to cry or punch somebody. Probably wanted to do both, honestly. So I took that time to stand up and give a toast as well. I said, I owe the groom and the bride a deep debt of gratitude because they have opened my eyes tonight. Oh, everybody at the table was just smiling. They have let me know that my position in this family is not what I thought it was. Oh, you should have saw the frowns, man. Now they mad. It done got serious. I let them know I am not the godfather or, the head of the family that I thought I was, the loved one that would be seeked out in times of need. Nah. I realized I'm an ATM. Yeah. So since I have been replaced as host of the wedding, I shall be giving my financial duties to the new host. And I will back out monetarily. Yeah. Yep. Now, after the announcement, a whole lot of snickering was going on around the table, right? A lot of mumbling, but they didn't say anything to me. Nobody addressed me now. Now, later that night, tell me why my girlfriend gonna come to me talking about how I'm ruining so much, how I'm ruining so much for backing out, and how her daughter ain't gonna have her dream wedding, and how her daughter ain't this and that. Okay, well, it's apparent that I'm not family in this family. So the family should take care of it, right? That's my stepdaughter. I mean, it ain't even my stepdaughter, really. It's my girlfriend. I just happen to be around her for the last 10 years. But tell me why the next day, my girlfriend trying to show me how much I'm ruined, right? She takes me to where they planning the wedding, and the wedding planner showed me, all the things they got going down, everything they got set up. I look at the venue. They got some father-daughter dances, right? 3 songs. All of them cater to her real dad, not me. I looked at the food they got. 2 of the dishes got stuff I'm allergic to in it. I just started laughing. Like, they want me to pay for this? His name on it, not mine. His songs, not mine. The food, I can't eat the food. And the 20 people out of 250 that I wanted, they can't even come in my house? Wow. Okay. It's wild, man. So I went on ahead and let her know I will not be there, and neither will my money. Yeah. And they would no longer be at my house either. And you would no longer be at my house or your daughter. Because, yeah, I'm not family. I'm not even important enough to be put up on the brochure. It's crazy, man. Yeah. So I let her know that I'm not paying for it. And you and your daughter can get out of my house because apparently we're not a family. Yeah, we just 2 people stand up in this house, and I'm an ATM. Have fun at the wedding, man.
Tone rewrite suggestions for Grammy
Okay. First of all, Patricia, for everybody meet my new boyfriend, the guy that just spoke. That's my new baby.
Your boyfriend.
They have me video that I've been sending me back pen I'm so say hello to your new stepdad. Hey, what that from?
Not your boyfriend.
Ebusiafo
Oh,
yeah
this
ma
is
obi
bad.
bia adwum obi bia
How
akwa ba bio.
funny. Hi,
Asem no abomi pusa kakra che say it has collected my hands. I jim himself it fall for ground. I fall for I fall for
this is
ground.
bad.
Che say me dream. I can't take far. I can't think far. Kwame here, my mama wonder, what do you see what now? Why don't we serious, you know? Yesterday, because
Charlie.
we know one someone,
Oh, same
we
here,
know
man. Same here.
and someone, papa. I was for my mama a little way, or so one TV video now. And I say, be okasa and tentem kakra. Me my video, my share the bed, the whole cry.
Oh, what can this was about you?
And how many minutes? Because we basically take it too much time. But
It's 6.5.
6.5, okay, which is not bad. I was going to say, I feel and I was joining a video. I ever more discussion. Maybe see a team we na team tie Bermano and Mwasam and some now walk on. Now we are yenina ya be di video one because yenina ye won ya mema ye wo papa nom ye wo fa ye wo chese ye wo Berma e wo ye fie. It's we will talk about this.
Setting
And
them
let's
up
not
for failure.
Jose.
Just setting them up for failure. You man in papa them say.
Yeah, it's a Mr. I mean, listen attentively. I mean, carefully listen to the video. The man
With
speaks
rapt attention.
but maybe I'm like very attentive. Mummy mushroom say waxing cleaning was some crash of Mr. Kofa a cute neck you was we netty abranti and Nkomo woody.
Another a-hole for refusing to pay for my step.
Yako.
I'm so what's that? Encore started from the beginning, please.
Yeah, so I feel I start to crowd.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Another a-hole for refusing to pay for my stepdaughter's wedding because her real daddy is the one that's gonna walk her down the aisle. So let me tell you guys about my stepdaughter, all right? She wants her real daddy to walk her down the aisle. Now let me give you a little backstory on me and my stepdaughter. She just graduated from university, which I paid for. Now, she went to an in-state university, but it still cost me about $40,000. Now, I also bought her a car. I bought her a car straight after high school. That way she could go back and forth to school. I bought her a car. She still lives with me and her mother. She does not have a job. Now, she's set to be married on August the 8th. And for the past 6 months, that's all her mother been talking about doing, being occupied with, being consumed most of their time. Now, her daddy, he don't contribute to not 1 cent on her, not her education, not child support, which is partly her mother's fault because, you know, she didn't fight for that. And that's, I guess that's just what the settlement was. And he only around to make promises. I do that for you. I do this for you, and then take off. And then she'd be heartbroken. But she adores her father, right? So, like I said, she's set to be married in August. And the wedding venue, I told them they can have it in my home. The wedding venue can hold about 250 people, right? Now, I said, hey, I got a list of 20 people that I want to come to the wedding. I'm paying for this at my house. I want these 20 people to come. Do y'all know Saturday, I see one of my friends at the golf course, right? He's supposed to come to the wedding. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna see you at the wedding, right? He said, I only got an announcement. I didn't get an invite. I'm like, nah. I'll let my girlfriend and stepdaughter know to send out the invitations on these few people, and you're supposed to get an invite. He said, I got something, but it was an announcement. So we walked to his car because I want to check, right? And sure enough, it was an announcement. So I went and talked to my girlfriend and said, did you invite those 20 people to the wedding that I told you about? Man, she didn't invite none of them. She said 250 people is a little tight, and I don't think we can get your 20 people in there. Man, I was pissed. And the people that were supposed to come, they pissed as well. Then she's gonna say if any other people that we already invited don't RSVP, then we'll get some of your people in here. I'm like, what? Man, that's crazy, man. Don't even worry about it, man. I'll just be mad. All right. So now, the crazy part about it is when I check the invitations, They don't even have my name on them. They have her real daddy and her on the invitation that I paid for. I paid for these invitations. How you got a real daddy on there, her mama on there? Cool. Couple days later, I'm hosting the venue at my house, hosting the wedding family at my house, okay? It's me, stepdaughter, girlfriend, groom, and their parents, right? Trying to help everybody get real acquainted. Then a surprise guest shows up, my stepdaughter's real daddy. And I'm like, you know what? Cool. He probably just coming to the wedding, right? But tell me why my stepdaughter proceeds to stand up and announce that her real daddy is giving her away at the wedding. What? The wedding that I'm paying for, in my house, the daddy don't do nothing for you, is giving you away? Oh, and they were just so happy and smiling. Oh, yay, great. Inside, I was fuming. Inside, I wanted to cry or punch somebody. Probably wanted to do both, honestly. So I took that time to stand up and give a toast as well. I said, I owe the groom and the bride a deep debt of gratitude because they have opened my eyes tonight. Oh, everybody at the table was just smiling. They have let me know that my position in this family is not what I thought it was. Oh, you should have saw the frowns, man. Now they mad. It done got serious. I let them know I am not the godfather or, the head of the family that I thought I was, the loved one that would be seeked out in times of need. Nah. I realized I'm an ATM. Yeah. So since I have been replaced as host of the wedding, I shall be giving my financial duties to the new host. And I will back out monetarily. Yeah. Yep. Now, after the announcement, a whole lot of snickering was going on around the table, right? A lot of mumbling, but they didn't say anything to me. Nobody addressed me now. Now, later that night, tell me why my girlfriend gonna come to me talking about how I'm ruining so much, how I'm ruining so much for backing out, and how her daughter ain't gonna have her dream wedding, and how her daughter ain't this and that. Okay, well, it's apparent that I'm not family in this family. So the family should take care of it, right? That's my stepdaughter. I mean, it ain't even my stepdaughter, really. It's my girlfriend. I just happen to be around her for the last 10 years. But tell me why the next day, my girlfriend trying to show me how much I'm ruined, right? She takes me to where they planning the wedding, and the wedding planner showed me, all the things they got going down, everything they got set up. I look at the venue. They got some father-daughter dances, right? 3 songs. All of them cater to her real dad, not me. I looked at the food they got. 2 of the dishes got stuff I'm allergic to in it. I just started laughing. Like, they want me to pay for this. His name on it, not mine. His songs, not mine. The food, I can't eat the food. And the 20 people out of 250 that I wanted, they can't even come in my house. Wow. Okay. It's wild, man. So I went on ahead and let her know I will not be there, and neither will my money. Yeah. And they would no longer be at my house either. And you would no longer be at my house or your daughter. Because, yeah, I'm not family. I'm not even important enough to be put up on the brochure. It's crazy, man. Yeah. So I let her know that I'm not paying for it. And you and your daughter can get out of my house because apparently we're not a family. Yeah, we just 2 people stand up in this house, and I'm an ATM. Have fun at the wedding, man.
Okay. Yeah, again, people say hello to my kid's new stepfather. The money man.
Mistotia.
This is sad.
The get yo ebusia for video no na yakọ se ne kwa misi wo wugu ayi o wusu it is ede kwese to say ese hunu sa na oba bedi na na but I mean whatever comes be and we will take it. Missy, as a woman, it just and I do the miniature shop. I say I have time to exchange pleasantries. There be me young. There be, because my fire up. As a woman and a mother, a wife, your friend, a sister, whatever, I would see video. Say, bear manica say, whatever decision yet last minute, whatever decision I were taking. What is your take on? But we'll share video. What is your take on this whole issue?
Okay, video, Nick, you could tell, say, like, he's emotionally, like,
And I be why a BB and that's because I saw voice. Sorry.
debut. You could tell, say, he's emotional, like, emotional damage. Because, the way our kind, not to say, or a part of Akrano, raising
Upbringing.
Akrano,
And mind you,
upbringing.
and yes, ne girlfriend.
I mean, it's sad
No,
because it's sad.
Kwame, you know, can not miss it up. Totally
It's
different.
sad because he's played a father figure in a clan life.
Mm-hmm.
It's no ni expectation. They say at least no a clan big day no. Obenya sa appreciation. No. Moreover, or they are two who so say no obe take care of wedding no.
He's
No,
paid for
yeah,
Apolano way through high school
yeah.
and then through university.
So you could tell, say, clearly he's emotionally damaged from the whole situation. Adena Shino to the core. He's disappointed. Like, yeah, Adena Shino. And I think, say, it was so wrong for them not to even recognize him in any part of Akrana Big Day. That is so wrong on, especially on Akrana Mamene side, because say this is a guy on your kunumpo or your boyfriend, but what
You
far
see
to
how
know who
he's
to
my new
say,
boyfriend,
yeah,
Yeah.
what far to know who to say this big responsibility. Share one kasawa wo bakrana wo share no. The biggest responsibility in life. Plus, obia enye ne babat ordinato ne who so say obeshe. So that means this guy is going really out of his way to do like so much for Akolano. For him not to be even recognized and even appreciated on that day, you could tell, say, Shenepa, and that is so wrong. They did him dirty, and that is bad. They shouldn't have did that.
Okay.
I feel, and also I feel say Sakrano now feel say or person papa and kasa ne biological father and handing inside into marriage. That's fine. Any day is fine, but at least they should have been thoughtful and put him somewhere. For him playing a big role in Aklani life. They should have considered him and put him somewhere to show some kind of appreciation.
Mm.
Yeah, internet
Okay.
they did
All right.
him well.
In his decision to say, that's it. I'm not paying for anything. I don't want to be a part of it. All of that. What is your take on that? Is he wrong for saying that? Is he right? What is
He's
your
1,000% right.
Mhm.
If I'm not gonna get that AINA, then so be it. My money, I'm not gonna spend. Already, he spent so much money. So if he doesn't want to go ahead and do that, I agree with him. I mean, many agree.
Okay. All right. I'll circle back now my back with hobby. My main call Kwame, Alachari, yeah, quiet. Kwame, I
I
mean,
think that.
what's your take on the video?
Oh, I don't know. Say, almost should I know more forming these stories just to piss us off. Because this sounds unreal. Like this sounds like something that should never
Right?
happen.
Me listening, I'm like, I think he even went too far to the extent that you wait to that last. Maybe who the first
like,
time now cut everything
I
off.
was like, this guy is not pissed enough.
I know, right?
Because Papa for fathers, we don't have any biological connection with kids. When I say that, I'm not saying say genetically we are not related to them, but we have no umbilical cord attached to any children. It you see, I mean, no, now didn't trust it. Accra, obi akwanyem ya meba. The person gets exactly what he or she is supposed to get as my child, because then a mindset. Once we make up our mind that this, or we are tricked into that this is our child, it is our child. We don't need that connection. Men, my love for their children is more than a woman's love for their children. Now, yeah, I'm out for it because we don't have any connection. So it's so easy for a man to take up a stepchild than it is for a woman to take up a stepchild. A woman calling somebody the child, the person have to spend 9 months inside the woman. Eat the same food, have the same circulation, an umbilical cord attached to them before they can be called their children, before they can even take them as their children. But remember, they just tell me that's my child, that's my child. And he's pissed, that's why he's calling her stepchild. I bet you this is the first time he's calling her first stepchild.
Yeah, you could tell.
And there's no there's no difference. I said this last week. For a man, our is something the woman wants. The ceremony is something the woman wants. What I want is the relationship. And the fact that his girlfriend doesn't mean anything. It's as important to the man as if they had gone to court. Into another, so we're building a family on any period. Now, I don't know, and I'm very, very certain that this woman is of our generation.
She's from what?
She's of our generation. Certainly, I don't know why. Like,
Kwame Mepacho, Tiasima Bacon, hear me clearly. And I'm going to say this because I'm part of that generation.
Right.
Generation, Mosuma, and Amunyan, and yes, mema, and Yenyan. Yes, because Yama minimal pension. They understood what our real was all about. They understood what making family or building a home is all about.
Okay, you've known me for a long time. When you say Asama Okan is going to have no impact on what I say the next.
Nonsense.
Rudely
interrupted. I think say the women that are from our generation, it's not their fault. It's of our own creation, our mother's creation, and our father's creation. A man takes no responsibility for shit. They don't care. Akrana say, let's assume say Akrana say person papa, like her biological father, and working or taking responsibility for all this. You as a mother, what do? Okay, also per se the cover papa na everyone working.
Mhm.
Unim say papa and what
Kwame, me ma won kasa kura nkwa chire ha ho. Now, as a mother, seeing what this man has done for my child that I gave birth to, and he has nothing to do with the creation of the baby. Now, I think, say, I owe him that. I owe him respect. Say, if me banesis or person papa ne walking it down the aisle, na say, Ebia, he has any relationship or she has any relationship or anything like that. Now, I will talk to Bearman and let Bearman know, say, okay, this is what Aqualano is. I can't see BBC, but me dear, me nkwala dream on me. If awa and cow bet me in the papa ni na then I walk in. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you don't feel, say, while you're edume, maybe so say, is it okay with you? Say, yeah, okay with you. I will sit my child down and break a Nema down to a plan and let Apalano understand where things are coming from. Because mind you, your father has not been there. It's been this man from day one.
So
Was it?
Unfortunately, you are not all women. Unfortunately, you are an individual. And when I'm saying this about our generation, I want you to not take it personal.
Oh no. Oh, Kwame,
because I know some brilliant women from my generation. It's I'm just saying that way to have the impact it's supposed to have. Knowing that even if your child says, you know what, I've never had any good relationship with my biological father. As much as I want, he's not around. I think he walking me down the aisle will kind of start something for us so that I can have a relationship with you. It's a good point. Now, as a mother, I drink cacao with you. You call your daughter and you say, okay, your father in the house.
It takes a real man to be. Anybody can be a daddy, but it takes a real man to be a father or something. Or the other way, something like that.
So, if you want to do that, your father in the house, the one that has taken care of you, been there for you the last 10 years. When you go to university, I spend 40K of his money to make sure that you're going through the university. I require university is the guy paying for everything. Your mother, expected, because in my plans, he was going to walk you down the aisle. Or even if he wanted to do that, I had to ask permission from him because he's your father. My uncle not doing kojawari. But my uncle has to ask permission from my dad. And my dad was there. My dad just chose my uncle to do it. Because on my mom more. Right? So it is possible. I think the man is pissed because of the disrespect that he has to find out the same time everybody find out that he was not going to work.
And that is the ultimate betrayal and ultimate disrespect.
So if that's what you're going to do, then ask me as your mom, your father that has taken care of you up till now, being my boyfriend. He's your dad because he is my boyfriend. It's not going to pay a dime for this wedding. Let's go to your original dad. Nayanfa building command. Nauntia. That is where you're going to find out if this one is a dad or not. One cashier. Uno bana fadre. The reason why Akrani is old enough to be blamed for all this, only blame there is pure. But my meno, the mother is I didn't hammy. Because for this girl to be this guy's daughter is because you met this guy.
Mm-hmm.
When I do a boom for this family, you're living in this guy's house. He is fathering your child and husbanding you.
Right. Under his roof.
Mom Bonamani. Even inviting this guy to be part of this in Ukraine should have been something that he had to know before. It's not doesn't have to come and
He doesn't have to hear it from his golf buddy.
He doesn't have to come to stand it on YouTube and say a surprise guest to us. Like, no. And to me, I think it took too long to withdraw his money and to kick them out of the house. Yeah. It took way too long.
Way too long.
And Nemameka say your generation, my phone and your mobile and a sign a fault and say we've accepted this. Story will clear what to be that. This is not the first time you've heard of this story. So be a share be a
Oh, yeah. I mean,
so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
And we've allowed that. So Papano, even following the woman to go to the venue after he has shown at the guest party say he was pissed, even following him cries, encouraging them to do this bullshit because Ophelia said there's still the chance for you to pay. Yes, we can, because we allow this bullshit to keep on going. And then, my America said, look at what you ruin because you're withdrawing your money.
The nerve, the audacity.
Oh, coming out there, China, CSI. Who killed?
Right, I want to so whatever. So I want to so.
Oh, trust me, you
see, like, for me, it's the audacity in her that look at what you ruined.
What you ruined.
Like sister, but for there, everything.
Let's say this generation has produced the most brilliant men for a long time, but yet the most docile. We accept every bullshit and keeps on going. So
do women. I mean, it's a two-way.
No. Because we allow you to say stuff like this. Anything that motivates the audacity to do this bullshit. Anytime a man talks about some shit happening to him, a woman has to say, "Oh, me too."
No. We're not saying that. You see, and that is where I make what kind of first one. I make kind of my funny person. My funny person. Now, what I'm saying is say, do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, so many men my generation and because we both take bullshit from each other without even.
No. Yes,
we do.
Most women. No. Most women than men. You have to understand this. Men are, because we came, our mothers were feminists. These men, our mothers were the new feminists. So they taught us, say, okay, this is how you treat a woman, with respect, and you allow them to do everything they want. What they did not teach us, now that we want you to know that women are your equals, you got to treat them as equals. They still wanted us to bring chivalry to the table. They want us to be traditional men, to untraditional women. So we give you everything that our forefathers gave their wives, right? But yet you play parts like you're men too. Say, ade a obema betimi ayo oba betimi aya. Let's do the same. Let's treat them like men. Ne yonko bema na ya ade we ya ho. Kare kra blues baby. But he's going to accept this and let this linger to a point that he has to do a YouTube video. Because anger will cry because he's been taught not to do that. Where's an outtake it is painful because it is true. And we've heard this over and over and over again. This bullshit has to stop somehow.
Okay, what do Kwame for what to them say where it from far away. Yeah, na
And
you yeah, ma na yinti na nada so I for afi and I joining here High Life Radio and I was so good so wuti a wo san so ehwe e wo Facebook say and then the first time I will joining here ye ma wadwuma wakwaba eba High Life Radio abusua no ho wabat na say menko baby a like your page no send ye be ya ye call live anytime bia no obenya notification also wetimi abe join any of our programs na what share wadri so wo hwen I would love to hear from a Ashefo any atif. I would love to hear from Mupa and Timpacho. Keep your comments and everything coming. It is a case of Maya by a sumema na yenya ne mema maba mosuma ena mwinan entino. Ala Jerry, yankwe nana.
I wait my boss, I'm little farm my tea for a crowd, and
Okay. Yeah,
like
okay,
won't
but when
play
they talk
video, no,
kakra Emma
bonnet of
Obia,
one.
no be have an idea of what we're
Oma
talking
after
about.
no
I mean,
no.
Bema any oba, ne girlfriend. I mean, emphasis on girlfriend. Hello. Nempna na kodonkuya a wone no wo mutri streets. Obo femfamba ho. Yes, sokoi. Femfamba ho se wo mafun, femfamba ho se kotre. Nempna no. Oni ne talimu wo mu wim. Omu wim wudam. Ye mu odene pa. Na oba no ewo eba. Nti be ma na ba no ma. Ono na ahwe na putting it through high school. Put your planning through college. We tria ono na tria ne bibia. And wahwe akwala na ba besim de. Akwala na du ne mpanyin fie so a e wo so oye de oware. Na wone ne maame se ma woni memma ye hwehwe ni mu ni wedding sem ni ade. Wone ne maame na plan ne bibia. Be ma no a enye ne ba no eye ne stepfather no. Ono na wagye ne ho atu ne ho asi wo say obetua bibia na waye bibia na ne fie kurapo eso a etimi accommodate nipa be 250 enti no omunye ayefro no e woni fie na se ne mu amunim ye kwaye ba invite we RSVP we and na be man so o pese ono ne ho nkrofo out of 250 no on don pe mebre 20 pe and na o pese o me de omo ba enti be ma de eja o be ma power fa the golf e give and na golf clubs ana wa fa kwa golf o share ne nadamfo ba ko no oh chale say me share wo wedding no say wedding be na what is asem we wedding me dey nya wedding invitation bi o announcement say obi be ware na menya public service announcement ne dey menya na invitation pa dey lie be me see how we guest out be heavy and okoye this girl and okofi and you obey all of that only to find out to say wedding ni so no oba ne by oba no ba no ne ba no na ba no ma no ne biological papa I won't play any role in akwala ne hwemu ne upbringing ni ade nyina no ono e na eba be walk akwala ne down the aisle that will we so a father and daughter dance no one ne ba no so asan ye o man factor stepfather in any of all these things that is going on wedding planning this animal near many nyina no o man fa ni di chese o hwe e di plan na de niam ba hwe ni din chese ni din kura ye di dot kura esi mu kura no ya mani bi chese he's not even a part of this but man say okay any won't wedding bi it is wakasa is he right or is he wrong enu I can't take far enu mo bubu ena ye di ne anadwi ena wode aba between ti se wo baaya na asɛm a ye den ɛda hɔ no nana say na another kusi hɔ ye wotim say ebo ya me ya
Atiefo a mohwehwɛ yɛn yɛma mo nyinaa akɔ aba Ɔha Life Radio. Yɛsrɛ mo mommɔ mmɔden a na monhyɛ ɛma yɛn. Sɛbe yɛbɛtena ha a nyɛ yɛn nkwa na yɛwɔ adwene no nyinaa nanso ebia ne yɛn nsɛm no na obi asɛm safoa ɛtumi bie obi asɛm ɛpono. Nti yɛsrɛ mo sɛ monhyɛ ɛma yɛn na ɛnɛ nsɛm wei no nkɔ akyire na dodoɔ biara nso a ɔmowɔ saa adeɛ no mu no. Your dispensation yi mu na ɔtumi hu no sɛ enipa yɛ very wicked. Enipa ɛyɛ so ungrateful a ɔka sɛ ɔka nya adeɛ a ɔbɛka bɛwie. Nipa is so ungrateful. Na akwalaa no ɛne ne maame no aberanteɛ de ama ɔmo atufoɔ boaa na wasan ate so biem ɔde akɔ 75% off. Adeɛ no ɛyɛ wholesale. Wasan asan ate so ɛde akɔ bɛɛ 75 to 80% off. Saa bere na ɔsɛ nka ɔmo kra nka ɔmo nti fie hɔ. Wa no nya me yere.
Oh, what one? What one?
Ah, kwa me wanya tu ɔmo.
Wanya to one.
Okay. Nti no. We what say what tu ɔmo a onto na dwen mu because sɛ ɔte ase sɛ saa emprempren a ɛwɔ mu yɛn enyoma a wo expect betima ato a ɔn sɛ esi a ɔnfa nhyɛ ɔmo bebree because odi kyima a wɔn ano atwa ahwe na afam ba ho na ɔmo ti kurom ɔmo kyele. Yeah, because when nya botre pa
uche mu a we yes no mu wi ta so de
say bema wawu oba na ba na the boyfriend na ba be wayi o boss wawu kwase awu wawu kwase awu na busuafo na be bom nsa no nti no se wuti ni wadwen sa nkwase asem se na esi a enhye bebre wo ye nipa be o ya de bet wo ma ense wo nyoma because like maame na wikida na pese meti ase enye yi abofra ne kana dwen mu soda enno santika maame no na o sen ka kire say hey akua jana men church onyomam be do ba ha no mo bi hu papa yi na owo be 2 years esi a wanya be 18 years ana wanya 21 okoware wo papa anka so wo no ame kwasi ampani no oti fabode e betum chok ada wo hu ni ye ada wo fo bus na onu nso gina bus stop odomo adokra wantu ya de ama ho hu ni biem eno be ware a onu na akofa so be fa onkwai the ma bodam e wo se wo maame na wo so tibi di nyansa shabo frari tree because abofra no adwen pa de adwen da ni trim be se de adwen no wanwe anu ho eti wo maame na wo se ka wo yi nsam no makoma de tu afa ga ne to ma e be pem de bo oye nipa wo se me ya di nkwasi asem afe no maba be ma no aka ba che bosu akra no e cheche mu chere o se saa na o pese o kan e pese yesu ye ka kire wo na aka bi aka ni just enka even say aso demo say info baby aka omo ya de ka be fm po keke
na make us enkomunye collaboration po
enka we ya collabo a chese enka a remix class awo mu kebe ya fe na ko bia hu sa abrantie wa ya ade na ka papa no so ko no amese ko mfiri onko no enka obehu se sa ema akokonsafo ni bi no mugu nche no on betwa na no ansa na wafiri ho nse party bia no be se akokonsafo ni bi gu side ho
Yeah, for party monger.
Yeah, eti patibonges no komo no me se kombe kasam baako ai hwehwe ni be ma pasiampani eduru si de wanante aba wasate ase wachi akon sa ahwe nkwan wase na me obetua akakra nyanwo no ei that's a man no de omo de be man bruta na ko hu de jim you know de free hold mo no okọ na wanye sa de we be man wan pamo mo kra aka me kra aka be address na kwa pamo mo.
Okay, so yeka we nyina no obi susu ti baby beka se enti mu kotu achichiri mama ye tawi se nye ne ba no enti se nye ne ba no na se ne ba ne so opese ne papa wa ne papa eye ne hwa mu ba no no pese ono enti like what's the big deal?
Yeah,
somebody somewhere is going to sit somewhere and say what is the big deal? Nana me show me ba what is the big deal? Because he's not the biological father of the child. If she doesn't want you to walk her down the aisle, not so person the biological father, no person the biological father, no any first and sister man, oh how anything. Let's not forget to say, ye na dream enyepe.
Okay, me ha ni say yasapon. Say fia no, me won fa no.
To that person,
say yasapon, the won fa. For me take you nchire o.
Or your fucking person.
Come here, yeah, come here, pribadum.
Nana to aso we are not there.
Enyim there, you will menyimfo a there.
Nana can watch him now. Oh,
tell me, I will tell me now. We tell me. I tell you want menyimfo a ehu na ehu there eyi we ye benyin na mu oyebele.
Benyin bele.
There, the masem yi. Ewa, ebetimi aba na abeka there. There say bisa nimpo onye neja. Onye neja inti ebeka dem mbelesem o de wo hye waroba. De ejamenyu mu a ede bi twenwum.
Pan umiti we so oya ready so beka twi ana waka hye mo umiti
no can I am in the pa. Nana to.
Now the ejamenyu ede beka dem mbelesem ya ode bi twenwum.
4 more.
The more question baby son no there na sa abofra no was there onye na eja nti ha enyim mesa wo hweba enyim the mbofra ba wo tabuche get to one jacket the mesa we pe the mbofra won ye fe na won ediba no wo di da ponko ya the madin na we be ka da abofra no na eja no owu no nim da abofra na wo obenyi ye dem a hey Mami, a demo question, no, catch them there, Jagro. Madam, demo question you beside me, Cadena Jagro.
Thank you, Nana.
No, is that?
I mean, it's Janica. I mean, it's a Missy. If it was over Cabiana, we're freezing. I mean, it's Janica.
Well, it could freezing. Oh, I mean, to say they make initially now, this is heartbreaking, you know, for Papa's side, no. Until say nipa bia wo said you already reacted to Niema. Clearly, you could tell say this man was really raised well. And one take the whole issue into because the me patchen said this man could have done damage, you know, like very, very severe, but he chose not to, but to address the issue. But and you'll be answer so never may be answer so and I say nipe be answer na same way say a cotton now so obekono try to say the you know guy no or coin no be ma damage obekoso and na you know be obi life ebe at stake because because you could tell this guy has really devoted his time, his money, you know, everything, you know, on Akolano, knowing say Obano nene wohono ebi akra ne papa ni ne life nti no me pe oba ne de medo oba yi de medo ne ba nso so aka ho na ma fa ne se mia me de na me treat na na se ma hwe ne te se de mia me so me hwe me de nti to come to this point and just being bombarded with all this she decided to say ne papa be walking it down the aisle like mu ye bibia, like his name is not part of any of the preparation, like you didn't even consider him, not even on even one side impo.
Just say it come out one say ni fie o
ni fie ni sika like ultimately who said basically
and you have the
everything.
audacity to invite somebody in there without even informing him. Say surprise guest.
And no crown so catch up say 20 like who's that crown basically on we raise your plan into now phone him say ba ebi crown no catch up say ne bankasa because obia na like on na ma person
I can't waiting it baby now that's my daughter on first step on kan da
fanka ho enti ebia na ne nanfofo na oni omo no me ba be worry enti ebia close friends oni omo ye close no mo nim say you have a daughter waso aware or be worry or person omo bra na like aware no mo hwe no mo ti because o hwa akla no mo nim de oye ma akla no na not even one soul was invited. Like,
yes, Mrs.
Why
Sad
do
now for
you
the bottom of the
even
view.
create this
To get
atmosphere?
a crown from uncle.
Yeah. Why do you even create this atmosphere that he has to even fight to be a father?
Why do you have to do it?
Why do you even create the atmosphere that this man has to fight?
Yeah.
To be acknowledged as a father.
Yeah. I think say Obano and show maturity, one show emotional intelligence, one show respect. There's a lot of things that one show answer Bemano. So and even say Bemani po at any given point, Eka say, okay, my dear to say me tiasa nema we na meye we into the I'll go forth and just may be a man every pay your prepana be into the now we would cheer we na we wedding. Do you know say your relationship or your home would not be the same as it was?
There shouldn't even be a relationship after that.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying that
let's just turn it. Say me. If I've remarried and my daughter lives with us, now my new wife is the one that's taking care of the daughter. Let's say she's even financially stronger than myself, so most of the finances in the house, she is doing it. Then I am me count nine. Me count nine. Say, at no point will I let this woman fight to be called a man. And when I meant to say, like, they will let the situation happen, and then this situation, Drew baby or Beman out to talk.
You just nip it in the butt right there, like immediately.
My daughter even mentioned the idea. So, the biological father who they see once or twice every 2 years makes promises and disappear and never fulfill them. Wants him to walk her down the aisle. I'm gonna tell you point blank before my husband or my boyfriend even comes. So uncomfortable say my boyfriend. My girlfriend comes in. Say, if you're choosing to do that, that's fine. I can't stop you. If you're choosing to do that, my name my boyfriend, our money is not going to support this. I'm not going to allow you to disrespect him that much and use his money to sponsor you and your so-called dad.
Right.
It shouldn't come from the man. So that's the kind of year it should have come from the girlfriend.
Any akra papa.
So what's in American accent?
Mm-hmm.
Mama ain't get to a point that your boyfriend has to be the one talking.
Yeah.
This video should have been made by the woman.
And I say Kwame Chroma saying no say Oba unlike ye tradition and customs and say Oba ebe warrior. Oba ne papa and they take almost about 80% of cost of wedding.
Oh yeah, tradition is
oh okay. Okay, and for that man to be a man to say Majiatum Amitriano. Charlie.
He's taking the father position right from the onset. So the fact that men would do that is commonplace. And so that's why initially I told you how men see children. We don't have any link to them biologically from the onset. Somebody has to put in our heads that this is our child. Or we have to put it in our heads that this is our child. So a man loving his stepchild, it comes very easy. Because a mindset. Yeah, you need umbilical cord to be a joining will be a. So as I said. So a man becoming a father it comes so natural. But as some woman power for me is how the mother allowed this to go to the point that the man is complaining.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have gotten to that.
So what do that point where he has to put a camera on him?
Because it drew baby now. Man no show by toasting say you've opened my eyes today for me to see that although thought I was the head of my family, I wasn't even part of the family. So today I relinquish all my financial responsibility to the man that is going to walk you down the aisle.
Kwame, why you word no? I say I feel my ATM, but for ATM,
now that he feels like an ATM, it was then. In fact, you've made the mistake all the way by not telling him what is happening until now. And then he showed you. This is just among some small guests, families now. No, I have to nip this at the bud right now. You call the man to the side and say, you know what? I felt so like this thing. I wasn't feeling good about this thing at all. Today, you saying this confirmed what I've been feeling so far. I thought all she was saying was something that he has discussed with you here, Dad. But for you to bust out this time, I know you don't know anything about it. And then we are not paying a dime towards this wedding if she continues on this path. All those women, this is what you have to say to your husband.
Of course.
To let him know, so when it comes to loyalty, yeah, he is the one.
It's called standing by your man and standing your grounds and doing what is right.
Well, let me put this in my new earphones since nobody has complimented me ever since I bought this new earphones. Anyway.
I'll give you a pass. And I'll mention that I'll give you a pass into that. Now I would just say
yeah, before you rudely interrupted me, I was saying
wait. And can I go with our body Caribbean Ghana which
I want to say woman step in. And I know none of the four of us has doubted her. It's not even a debate. But the mother should have done something before the man stepped in.
But don't you think, say, the mother also had, like, the mother also allowed it to happen for it to go on for that long?
Oh yeah. The woman, the mother is taught. This whole thing is the
She
mother.
played a major part of whatever is
I
going on.
would say she's probably the engineer of the whole thing, and she saw nothing wrong with it.
Oh yeah. Man, I can't say. On to your no crown. Or far man, the call venue, who can say, into Shadia Cosinia and Nefe. And the foul to Intia. Which I will say, Bibia. Into the other kind, I cannot one pomontem. And can there no mobile if you be a surprise guest na Sunday.
On babies, I'm quite now.
We are one surprise guest and go to be.
That's a purpose.
You see, yeah, I say me back could be a mucran say, yeah, no, or be worry, until me Jimmy di pass or be bro 20 years.
When
Until you say, Okoto Sasembias here, I have bis I said, Nano, then you see here. Until Abofrey, in fear,
Now you guys can't tell how cute my boyfriend is. How cute he is with a beard. Okay, what did come on? Sorry.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Hey, masa. Make up, Papa, Samatuni. He's my new.
Just say, gay, until Ukrano say, Obia and Tufua, into Wahadrin notes are dead into Papedia, why ya mammy crano. Memfa we cry and fa and nanasi.
Nana, don't say.
Hey, yeah, madam, about yo.
To say the family age kind. Ba ama ba no
The can. Well, ole loco.
Nana, we beg you.
Thank you.
We the women, we beg you, please.
I'll say Mba get away with so many things that is not right.
Thank you for being honest.
Most of them are opportunists, right? Clearly, you could tell, say, and I am me, I say, they be a moya so no mu didi mbema no mu ye good no. The topic I discussed last week, it's just like something like this. What's
who you bank bay?
Bank of America.
Okay, no problem. So the hot bronze on. Okay, the measure we out, you know. Okay, because
also, Mba gets away with so many things, which is very, very
wrong.
It is so wrong. Utimi who say nipa na yi na kume mu pass or yeah, they now the boni we say dino. You can't say you didn't know about this, you didn't think twice about it. Like like Obabe Warrior, every step of the way, only Obane ne planning, especially Oyo Obaide, only ne planning inti bibiki tuwe bi kramba wajimu say. This man has been in your child's life for over 10 years because, from video, that's what he was saying. Inti bibi amba wajimu kra say, yenye bibi mpokra ni enfa appreciate papa we say wa foul ashow did maybe I ne ba, Inti to me say bro say be you say I don't know, because this is so hurtful, because trust me, or maybe on my way on funny lively.
Because I mean, from where I sit, I think it's every man's pride and joy. Say they will be alive to walk their daughters down the aisle. Salty as and this man so this was his time to shine. This was his time to prove to people, say, oh, meba beni and shenifa eye. And then you're taking that away from him.
Yeah, the cry so be who cry no cry. He doesn't even have a child on his own, like
You
of
know?
his own. Into acquiring or deny to send it back, Ebia later on any mamene a warrior, they will plan on having their own kids. What me say, or the acrana, kind
Ni
of say,
bibia.
or deny any baby at the
But
same time,
Missy,
no, or the
abroad,
new.
abroad, and you're mutually exclusive. They all can happen at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, because it's so sad and it's so hurtful and it's so heartbreaking. Oh, and you be an a kuma also no about bejina honum I expressing the feelings, which I really applaud him for doing that because I know maybe at the base and you'll be an bit like obi like on dream ho crass my me fa camera in see me na me video be say to show how broken I am obe and the
Okay, problem. No. Okay,
Eye wo
problem.
bi
No,
bema
because
foforo anka fracas ke besi saa surprise
Oh,
because
guest no mo de ne
oh
buy.
yeah.
Akwawe are all applauding for being calm when he's being treated this way. It's encouraging men
No.
to sit
Say,
down to take
Kwame.
bullshit.
No,
Because
Kwame.
the longer you take it, the more the missus applaud you.
Kwame. The reason why I'm saying that, they say,
Mm-hmm.
it could have turned the other way,
It should have turned the other way.
which we are not. We are not
We are not
encouraging that,
anticipating that
and
at
we are
all.
not,
We don't want that at
to
all.
me, also, BBAC, I sent him, Bema, yeah, ama, like, Mwakanye. You don't speak up, this is clearly somebody who has been taught, and raised to speak up, than say, or they are the more because damage. It's I make us say for him
The damage
to
has
come out.
already been caused. Oh my
Now we all
God,
know
the man is
Kwame
damaged.
or
But he
Chasen
could have
Kabema
did
no
it has already been caused, but he could have did like the worst.
He
Oh
should
yeah,
have done the
it
worst.
could have been worse. So na me patch say we ni fie ho na ade ni crapo si ase ni fie ho crapo na omo de onipa ne buy no. You're on my
Yeah,
property. You are on my
exactly.
property, and in some states, you can make up a story and say you're defending yourself. They came at you.
Oh,
Obi
I'm not.
anadwene ye.
I wasn't saying anything about violence, but as someone come up and me channel.
Kwame Kasa Mote.
Oh, yeah,
Time.
don't go on to. As someone I'm present me can say, enka at that event, or proposing it to you know, we are not casting patch the party is over. Take this party to the man that is going to walk you down the aisle. Partner, Yapon. But the missus of this world because he overreacted.
No. I'm not.
No,
I'm not gonna.
because you
I'm
are
not gonna say
applauding
that.
him for him taking all this bullshit for too long.
No, but no. Also, initially, make I say for the beginning, no, who you na ne was uncle Bibiaso.
You trust one time.
Yeah, but I don't know. Say no, have a feeling. They say also expectations were going on, and we expected Bibi na adena amba.
Ah,
It's I feel say for him to play that kind of role in Accra life, not he was looking forward to at least, say omubemano that kind of respect, and I say, sir, appreciation,
we be kind of say expectation.
No,
Oh,
I mean,
Akwala we when
say,
na wash akwala we mo wanyi. E we kala me expect say. Me na ma ya ade a say nka de papam sa
it
na
should
we say
happen.
ko.
It should happen.
I was say ya ade
it
ya.
should be a natural occurrence
It's
without
It's
a
a way be
given.
a
having to.
natural. Oh, what be o zip na wo jo so nya fe na wo be chi. Wo say ta 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 ta.
No. Man na obaye no. And no fault. Where Jimmy? It's me and the man na me and the biological father na. even if I had wanted to take care of my child, I'd be being told my mama and share me back. At that point, knowing that although I wanted to pay for my child's college and the mother said no, they did not let me do my job as my father. No one said, Bema. I spend 40 grand on my child. Abba. You know what? I'll take a phone and call this man. I'll walk my child from the gate to the middle of the church to hand
That
her
could
over
have been
to
the
you.
right thing for the man to do.
To hand her over to you to walk her to your husband.
Okay, now Kwame, okay, what if so say ebia bema na wanhwe ne ba no. Omo ka say obe walking ne ba no down. He asks questions, say, I mean, why me? Is the guy okay? Ma running it by bema no, and as say, and they lie to him, say yes, ebia. The guy is okay with the idea.
That is why all the four of us were blaming.
They should have had a conversation.
That's why we're blaming the mother. Because all that would have gone through her.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there's no man on this earth that will step to another man's home and violate him like that.
Yeah, where Jimmy for me or I will trust me.
Sure, even a Jimmy for no crown, they will ask those questions.
Yeah, true.
Now, catch now if you are, is he okay with this?
Yeah. Still, no cry, Kwame. To me, in the cry, I feel say even if that conversation was not didn't go on, cry, and I said wasn't held at. To me, for you to be able to go to Bemani Fino, you should have had a one-on-one talk with him.
That would be something the mother. That's why everybody is talking about the mother. That's something the mother should mediate.
Oh, yeah. I would love to see people's interaction on Facebook. What people are saying, because this is something that Charlie.
Even sometimes the wedding is what your wife wanted to do and she couldn't do. It's what she's living.
Most of the time.
You mean we are living through our kids, eh?
Through the kids. When it comes to the politics of life, you as an experienced woman should be at the helm of the court, making sure things go the way they're supposed to go. Everybody gets you satisfy almost everybody. So as I said, even man no crying out or no friends here, Obana friends up so walking down the aisle. But why wouldn't you say in your absence, Kujo has done all this job? It will be disrespectful for you guys to do this without Kujo. Me and family home. But my whole plan was for Kujo to walk here down the aisle. But Wakasi Akrano said this is her big day. I'm not going to disrespect her by forcing this through. Into no Kwame, go talk to Kujo about this. I will organize a meeting where the two of you meet. And then you talk to Kujo about this, that you really want to do this. But you recognize that he has been in your stead for the last 10 years. So you want to ask permission from him. Then say, Okra, I'll be asking permission for you to take our daughter to the aisle.
Okay,
so me Kwame say me beka.
Okay, Kwame, let me ask. In this case, do you feel say, what's your take? Do you feel say the lady she was immature in this situation, and I say
I mean, immature. I mean, maturity, you know, has something to do with it. But I think she's taken, or they've taken him for granted.
It's just pure disrespect.
They've taken
pure disrespect. Has no respect for the man or his ego.
Yeah.
Because
last week I said it here. The most fatal decision for a woman to make is play down with a man's ego. That's why I love Akusia when we are talking about topics like this. Because a man's ego, if that's what it's all about. The man is hurt because he has taken charge of this family for the last 10 years, being the head of the family, being the father to the child, the husband to the woman. And when the day came for them to just say thank you in a certain way, they decided to totally ignore that, and he sees it as disrespect.
That is.
So there are so many ways a smart woman would have made this asshole taking this girl to the down the aisle without a problem. So many ways.
That's true.
A woman who is skillful, thoughtful, politically sound would have done this. We are not having this meeting today. But because if we are any mobile, Jimmy say
you see that's where I have a problem with certain utterances that are made.
No, promise.
No, don't worry, I'll check him in a minute. Let me tell you something. Just because somebody speaks a certain way about certain things does not mean say it's who they are. And I say, I'm trying to find the right word not to be condescending here. Like again, let me put it this way. You're so mema and the Muslim man but idea be a common sense, regardless. Common sense. What Jimmy?
Akia Kai said Ajenko and the Nyansanko.
No doubt about that. No doubt about that. But Nana, the thing about it is that, like I said earlier,
Adobe trim. My master for example for just say we nyansanya juma oni oboda woni owe
no difference.
Yeah, you see,
I said about for crazy one nyansa.
See, come on aka say intense, you know. Yes, intense. Eti enipa bia de yawo wa ba wiase na adwen adawtrim also use. Na ba wa use ni ye no ene ye me ye hu sunsun ye da wo ne ne wodwen entem.
Exactly.
Because ade again ye no say o pese o be polish na na so be ye ni dan. E ma hu ni say enipa na ne tie no onim nyansa ba kokura sei. Ama hu ni se enipa na ne tie no se yese fa gimifu ogu a oso didi kan because adia again na yo.
Hey, I mean, of course, Nana, come on.
Yo na oba bi nyuma gospel bi a wa bod na say we say ahaya kwan
ho. Gospel no ne ahaya kwan ho.
Gospel no ayo o say ahaya kwan ho mintimi nkan sam bebre bo modi na hia be na hwe de awurade aye ahaya kwan ho ntimi nkan sam bebre because yeah obi ba hwe me nimu se ne nature ye bema hia oba na owo ba onwi hu mpo
no what ne said it
na wa fano wam amahi na omutimi hia bema so wo ba odi just say obisa bema na wo ba o se ai prekopa na nanim ne ya bia na achia kakra o ba anu kwa ponya on nati o odne ne ma me nati wo kan kra wo say sa o ma sa bofra ne beba be sra o mu fi okra no ne mood kra ti misesa As remember dear, you who are just say, you knew whom Bama
Oh yeah,
TV
we more accommodating than Emma.
Ah, Bama, you dance, you had me a cancer. I can't say, I can't say, or baby, or mammy and son. Now, or no, Bama, ne person, or Ubi no, papa said there be.
Last week, kind of,
I had
but Emma
it,
need be cry.
only be cry. Just say, oh, say, you fat, you knew whom. Did you granny was scared and say, yeah, you knew whom. And so, Shadi obey ye. Hey, my person, Mrs. Now, I was out more on my dress, mammy, because I call no.
We don't any womb tire.
So, also after the show, when I saw my dress, mammy, I need to go over there myself, sit down, ladies, and tell her, say, Madam, what do you mean? I personally, so I'll send me fryer, I'll fry and go there.
Any fry.
Oh, we use American Airlines.
Yes. Because as I said, a different TV idea now, a one as one possible. I know Udia before Ubekra never know who the hell. No, dear guy, I know.
Hey,
Guy, no, or to one with us. Hey, now send them a new bronze net, you know. A fair amount as pass any bronze for net for more. Bronsambia need that. Yeah, two bronsambia for more. Oh, man, you know what you know. Ha! Ashakwala na ayi ebi kura dakubu across all call off adwuma na o cross kromu ama mo ne mo mate kromu e na akwala ne ko oko game a oso ko gina ho na ahwe ni bi o se ha kromu abrochire ba hwe pa se mo ne mo mate bitimi ko kire biti hwam so wow e se de me so me de me ba kromu aba ese adwuma we ha wa yes ade we nyina na for no cry na kan na chi no na for 20 na ya for man shemu no eno na I kan na chi kura
he's going to pay Obetua for 250 people.
Me tia for 250 emu 20 pe ne na for kura no
akwala 50 net that's on a crap book am from man
akwala wunyi san na fufu nyina ba fi all from Uncle Chris, Daddy, what do you want to hear? Uncle Chris came over here. He bought me pizza. He bought me whatever. Oh my God! That you pon up what I want to one address, ma'am. Now because
now come on, someone so because the fact is
Asma America say. Emma, you know, it's fault to me. Say, back in uni, I had this group of friends. They were girls, and one day they were about 5. 4 na dress omuyi back with film. Adanya, omakotena baby e castle. And instead of her to support madam for no work castle. No, just pursue use common sense. Said no more madam for no enye it's no onyai. And this idea no ye in a free group. And this is what creates this kind of women. Oh, I wear a down for a cure now, Baby Tunu for say, Missy, I do how we say, Obana person than a bad challenge. I'm there, could you know me, many and you're fine. When I miss you, boy, a cure fucking girl crying and then Cassaview. And all the other friends will support Missy. It's no, sir, if you now the tune, ACBO. Next time to be able to be part of that pride, that group, you have to by force support the Missy baby.
So yes, that's why you're not being a friend.
Exactly, but
you're not being a friend.
This doesn't happen in men groups. Me didn't quite say same to see, and I'm friend that I couldn't get another community because no chimney. Me kanama semenya that he would tell. I expect that he tells me. But my now for fine to say. After you didn't quite say same pa. Asema all catch you. Uti say what down for na asema all can enye debako kra. Nya se biye. But this a change china was supporting. Because one supporting the rest of the group are going to kick you out. Una obey ni paboni ni sisi ya. And one amudia training mo ho and mo producers are woman.
No. You see, you see comments like this. Listen to me.
Okay, what okay womb tire? Womb tire say. Me na me now for name microphone nya abon komo mu nya ase na me ye ne. We have last week. Womb tire say. None of her friends were able to tell her say na asemi I will catch you. Unukra bon komo. You
see, and I make her say, your friend group, no, you need to check your friend group. Because me, se madam for them. Na me ya de na minim pass a de we ya my no. And yeah, I expect you to tell me as my good friend, as my loyal friend, and that's the thing about it. And you'll be an madam for you. And you'll be an madam for you or be kind of natural as it is. Because I deal with ya as you know the video that we're watching. I don't see any friend and any daho that will support this and say what you and your daughter are doing is the right thing. Somebody will be babema. No. No friend wadawfo bia or best support about this on your wadawfo.
Yeah.
That person was never your friend. That person was never your friend to begin with. So or you are down for pa or they will call a spade a spade. Yeah. They will tell you wrong is wrong and right is right. That is the just common simple of life.
It's not only that phobia because
you don't have to. You see that and you are right. For me, loyalty and honesty is everything to me.
Because you think like this, you will not have any girlfriends.
It doesn't because half of them will betray you anyway.
I have one, but they are rare. You know.
So there are only few. I mean, you can bear witness there. If you've been around women a lot, there are only a few women. Normally, they either want to just work with men, or they are in a group of very like-minded people. Some man, other women would think that Uncle can behave like men.
What's the other women would think today?
Oh, they behave like men. I won't say men.
They behave like men.
No, but you see, Kwame.
Because Obekano create her Obitimika so like Obitimika story be not using an inside. Now some are no okay, like what or no crowd doing kakra. So wako tina obema fee odo obako. Wahwemo 10 years. Oko ware aware na akwa ware no. Ono na we expect so biti aware no hoka. But first of all, when you can card, invitation cards, man for the dean branches. For 20 of us on about wedding, almost say 200 250 two tights.
Inti se ko obia SBP na mo de amano. Leftover na mo de amano.
Na and also soon kodechi no money na discuss but girl no biological father sperm donor na and no be kwaa. Now I can say me Kwame. Maka say oh any wedding be the pa. What you say papa neka say omuma announcement na nkofo bo mu say. no,
if I make her say there are people like that, and there's always going to be people like that. That's nothing.
Majority of women are like that. Here,
Mm.
majority of women are like that.
Hold on. So when you say the majority of women are like that, majority of women are like that in the sense that this thing that this chick has done, no, they see it. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, they see there's something wrong with that, but they are not going to let her know there's something wrong with that. Otherwise, she's not going to see them in a good picture. Otherwise, they might lose her friendship.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I get what Kwame is saying.
The group of girls that you are in, so they'll rather keep quiet and toe the line.
And watch you mistreat Obiba. And that makes you a friend. How?
Yeah, that's the question.
Woman, I say, what is the could you soon to you? Could you perform power?
You see, and the thing is, okay, Osi Ontia wedding, and they be Tina Osi Ontia wedding, and then you come up with this scenario that the man is saying, and as your friend, I still sit there and say, what or your phone? Why?
Most of women, at least, will say, and I could do your phone power. If you feel out, into moment to an amoson. A dana one Norman in ya on Cayon. That's how it's going to go. All of them will keep quiet and clap.
Actually, to me, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
You see,
unless it's all banana and can't share me dear, oh my, but so catch me pass it.
And that's what I'm saying.
No way I met.
What kind of friend? What kind of friend are you, or what kind of friend you want to be to me where I'm going wrong? You're not going to correct me. You're not going to tell me to my face and say, maybe
I won't yeah.
So because at the end of the day, I have brothers, I have cousins. So do you think it says you mean maybe? And I will be this year now. I will sit back and say, because we are Madame Fuso, it's okay for you to say no, it's not okay. It's not right. The man has been there from day one that he got with you, raised this child as his own, catered for her up until this point. He's being the father to this girl, and I think so probably up until some point, he was all the father that she knew.
Yeah.
So and you're going to yank this away from him by saying it doesn't make any kind of sense. Kwame, if anybody has a girlfriend that would tolerate this nonsense and see nothing wrong with this and applaud your behavior and say oh yeah, it's okay, oh your phone, then you want your phone be. Wow, you the friend also your phone be. It's that simple. Also, your phone is that simple. And that is what is wrong with our generation today. We don't take responsibilities for yet. We want to apportion blames.
Right. Yeah.
We always want to apportion blames. Take responsibilities. So be honest in a relationship. So you were a contributing factor to the reason why that thing happened. Why are you not saying why are you not taking part of it? It takes two. It is a madam for no. And you don't see anything wrong now to me and check me. You are not my friend to begin with. You were never my friend. You were never my friend.
And so why do we make friends?
You were never my friend in the first place because Charlie, you were never my friend in the first place.
Obey loyal to you, obey honest to you.
A friend is somebody who is going to be loyal, honest with you, at all times.
Even when
A
it's
friend
tough,
a friend who's got your back regardless. They will stick with you as much as you will stick with them. And they would tell you the truth, regardless of whatever it is. With me, me catch it all. When you mean near grow be my sister, me free me ma me ye ma me, but now won't come. It was just by chance that we have become friends or we became friends. So I need to tell you, such a lady with this thing. I didn't you who is simple and any simple sao. Any simple sir. The man, I applaud his composure. Honestly. I applaud his composure because it may. Oh, gee, oh, chair. Kebeye de kese. A special shout out to me big sister in the media space, Efia Pukuya. Sister, Mawajo, thanks for watching. Thanks for always do backdoor things. No, thank you. Thanks for supporting. Chile, why enjoy. Pastor Bibina, Enquia, and what's here, and also Chirona. See, they're correct in the line like that. Yeah, that's a pastor. So we are the thing. Our boss and 12 still you're watching. God bless you. Thank you. Everything for Kwame, just what why do you say you want to provoke me? You want to provoke me? Say, money.
Yeah, money be. Yes,
Listen, I don't know the kind of women you dealing with.
We are paying. Now, what's now? I'm on crabberry nanka. First of all, you sit down, let the crowd go catch the nanka, although it's an endangered species. You did not say anything. You sit down, let this crowd bring the nanka to the house. And to jar this nanka, you said nothing. Sakra chop says spices, and if you look on your left cabinet, that's where it is. Not only the nanka you super. No mukafu at the soup. No, although you did not chop the nanka soup song, you are part of the Nanka Eaters Association of Ghana.
Shout outs to Mami Araba, Mehusa Najua, baby, make you trouble. Waha, back you can't send Waha. Shout outs to you. Shout outs to you. After that, I was say, hey, now carry for this hand, but me, if you will cram it, out. Shout outs to you, Mami Araba, wherever you are, oh, share. Shout outs to you. Now, dear, but we say, Abeeku,
It's exactly 2 minutes after 12. Shout out to Obia.
You see, sis, at the assembly, you know, say, Adam 4, Yonko, you see, Yonko be senior. So what's you say? Okay, Kwame Pacho, where the assembly, where the was also or champion myself, Cosina, and I was but I said, as some American, you know, say, as a friend, that means well. As a friend, na many da ho ma dwem mu da ho ne atete me na ya nye me. Na me wo nua me money be na in this situation. I mean, there is no way, there's no need for me to be sugarcoating Sanyama way. I just have to give it to you straight. Else I can't look right there. Echro, said ye be ya, me so no, that should be ano. Usubit me, I can't look any behind it. Me. That is what friends have, that is what friends are supposed to do. You're supposed to call me out. And then I'm also supposed to call you out. Listen, I have a friend, we've been friends for almost 30 years. We hardly speak. But we body. She knows me inside out.
Where did 34? I don't start the first word before.
Yeah, no, yeah. And she's one of the people that me penny, but she's one of the people that will call you. Like I said, you that the way you are with them, because I said the wedding no. Me in fact, Jimmy, no. We penny. Is that name away? And yet she calls me out and she says it as it is. So what I say, and now you'll be so big or come out some sitting in the chair. She will sit back and be like, okay, we'll see Joanne. Okay, let me see. She's been my friend. I deal with it. And then she'll come to me and tell me, say, Charlie, same. That if I have any explanation, I will tell her. That is what a friend is supposed to be. Somebody who will call you out. Me we are madam for now, but your hypocrisy, some nonsense and it will not end well because I see through you and I will deal with you in that manner. You're not my friend to begin with. You're not my friend. You are an acquaintance. Well, Sister Via, you see, it is better say ube tu onipa kwenefo. On fire, wouldn't say why you wunyami juma. Whatever you're supposed to do as a friend, and I miss as my make an say, young fan say me would agro. Na me who be on me who say enya. I'll tell you, say, Charlie, miss, I dear way, dear, ain't you. Maybe the men call I drink a cran, ain't you, and can say bad design, and I say, say, Makacho, my yeminya juma. I have done my duty as your friend. If I call you my friend, me before I start make us all madam for no. Charlie, it takes a lot too because I don't allow because people me pay a cobra. And before I say so, madam for no. Now there is something me who be ain't I make us all madam for. And she said, I have to let you know, say, Charlie, where didn't I say some?
But what if I was saying was what I was telling you? The women relationship has become so toxic that you the one trying to say, you know what, let me play the part of a real friend. I am going to tell you that, Madam, for the story you've told me right now, the questions I've asked you and the answers you've given me, I don't know yet. That time, if you're a group of 5, they are going to go on as a group of 4 right now because they say, no, that is what it is. Tell it here.
Even you see, say it too, we say be na diagro, ye for ye diagro. Na ebia nana nana da kwa ba be kase o ebia chale I be say a treatment be say nana de mam kwame de mam de mempo ne den and then metiechi I see pa say nana da consent ne legit. But because we are madam for say because me be a few wouldn't you know, I won't consider nana da whose feelings and no say he's my friend and in a way no, you know, come on. No, then I'm not, I was never Nana's friend in the first place.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, madam, for Jollof, you have to know my.
I dream bunny will and to be a cram catcher. No, ultimate, man promise. Oko promise Jollof, sir. What in my land? Who promise Jollof in New York? Are they?
Everything for the iron, you know. You know. There are some friends that I will sit here boldly and confidently say, you need to be aware of. There are some friends I will sit here confidently and boldly say there are some friends you need to be aware of because they were never your friends. They were never your friend. Or they were never your friends to begin with. Jack, sister, watch your back. Brother, watch your back. People are not people.
Yeah.
People are not
what I call advice in the crowd. Next time someone make us say, man can't you hit that. That's what they would do. And if you're
Kwame, sister Penya Tro, a tree be misro.
That you know, okay, but I mean, can't you? Or say that's the best. But if you increasingly get labeled as too nosy, or too known, you will not offer advice again. They say, I will be painting a boa asera or Jenny Bagra, no way in any SC in China.
Hey, sister, if you are crochy, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Oh, the gamble, sister, crochy. You see,
yeah, the year once or twice, you shut up.
Of course. But that is not to say you have some missy madam for. Okay. Now there is something wrong. Charlie, I have to be a friend to Missy.
Missy, I promise you, Emma.
Now Missy now who can answer now no promise. Unim say me dey akoda Missy na e kwa be say me sorry can be cancel. Unim say me dey akoda intimacy make it happen. Yes, I no. Enye papa.
Don't worry. I'll make it happen. I'll make it up to you. Hey, Nana. Nana, we don't know how.
Oh, Missy, I am. Mammy, who's that? Ola, no more so.
And I mean, this story, me who video no. First, to be body backward, they send not any full we send a me call YouTube and I make share. And in recent times, why I think say him himself and Uncle video, lengthy one, all can I think say based on his experience and all of that, I think that he was given advice to, the brotherhood, as in what to do and what not to do when you're taking on the responsibility of taking care of somebody else's child and all of those things, what you're supposed to do. And I think say it was fantastic what he was doing, and it's just, it's sad. It's rather unfortunate.
Yeah. I told you this from the beginning. Men and stepchildren, because it doesn't take blood relations for us to have kids. Like, for us to take people as our kids, it just has to be put in our heads that they are kids. Because for Oba to take somebody as their kid, you have to go through the whole gestation period of 9 months and the baby inside her and the baby kicking and the umbilical cord joining them together for them to feel that this is my child. That's why men want to, about African men are more likely to accept adoption than women.
Okay.
Because Obama don't have to do so
so far now my kind umbilical cord what kind of 17 times.
Now I'm trying to say you need physical connection to a dream and make you into papa and stepchild as the child no. The effort is less than or by a stepchild as a child. It's natural. I think it's
so I mean, and I think the earlier or no can. So if, like I said, if men are more accepting and tolerant of other way than we women we are. Okay.
Because biologically, for a woman to accept that this is my child, they have to actually be linked. Biologically. For one last time, umbilical cord. And some of us in the bed. But Obama, who can't talk and say, I call you by. Or better now, DNA would tell him likewise.
Until say DNA say bebe muni ade video be honestly we will say next week. Next week I want us to so next week say this if you are on your shena so me it's something I want to
I wanted to add this.
What's this? Them use a bonnet partners.
Yeah, better one
say. Usually in a relationship, I both Bemanini or Banom but the dada no. Most of the time, I or that Bemani woman or Banem Bano. A more genuine saying the Obano woman Bemanem Ban. Most of the time.
Okay. And not a fear canon. So I guess that's what society is very bad. Men are not more tolerant than women in it. Okay.
Oh, they
I mean,
that.
In a way, I think say Bema be bedchi obi ba easily than a baby. Bema be shini etimi shia minimum be when the answer be esi Ohio or shia or banana girl name. And the man on any didn't want to have anything to do with the baby. Or no, he's all a father apalani him. It's minim say and my I mean ma could be petted them and obey shia Bema ni bi ukrapala peche no I can say metia palana me no yasha palano. Kakra. Eric Pope
Yeah.
also for the 2024 you granny pam.
Like and your bonnet say because of the way women make children, it's more biological than psychological. So for a child, for a woman to call something her child, no, there's a process that they go through for the child to become the woman's child. Into one go through the process, no, that process need it do sometime you can person what is the surgery they do to take kids out of their womb?
Yeah.
Surgery no in free womb.
C-section, cesarean.
Yeah, it got to some time. Very traditional women did not want to even do C-section because they feel safe. They don't actually naturally birth the kids. They're not completely their kids.
Okay.
It's and your bonnet. I don't think it's bonnet, but that's the process women go through to have kids. So it's only natural that they have to believe this is my kid unless he's going through that process. But for men, we don't go through any process for kids to become our kids. Yeah, so you have to go to the Obani. I don't know. That is what that's.
I know one thing is to say. So Bema share or baby no on back. It's two things. Either so or the far crown no reason it is so no and I say on pay about or what mofra on call or ban no cry. But in other ways na embano. Ope Bema no nso so nimpa say Bema ne mba no on pe but obekọ forward instead of so obe jai Bema ne akra ni na no still no obekọ forward obe love Bema no nso on love Bema ne mba no most of the time it happens like that. Obema de on pe oba owa akola on kokra most of the time.
The minute you tell him say oh Bano, he'll let you know say oh I'm not looking forward to being with to be a woman. I said I have my own reasons.
Yeah, most of them baby or women say they can't deal with men and but still now they will go for it. Which is not right. Then you might as well leave them and because no matter what you do, no Nembaba first. Either way, or Bema or Mumbaba first and sana whoever. If you want to me, but most of the time, Nayana and Bani, they just go forward, knowing very well, say, Bema Nembano, Mempenasem, Mempeomasem, and Asem, but they will just go.
That's going to be difficult to deal with. No one say, no. How are you going to go into somebody's life knowing very well, say, you initially no starting with fake, but ask yourself, say, for how long can you fake or pretend to say, will be basamana? It just doesn't make sense to me. But I think, say, in this part of the world, no, a man more accepting when it comes to accepting their stepkids than versus say a man be accepting. That's for a fact. And the few that I've seen, a man and more willing and accepting of a man with enqualad than oba. However, if you have to throw or something, say Ghana no, a man more accepting of stepkids than a man be denied.
So feeling somebody say just because of their manity. Because the more treatment now and receive it back home serious.
Yeah.
Like growing up, not me who say nipa we say any mammy.
Oh yes.
Treatment the mom.
And hardly would you see hardly would you see a man doing that to his stepchild though.
So
So I say hardly would
So I think yeah.
Okono himself ba no oba bema onim so obefa oba owa abofra no ofa oni abofra ni na ehwe no kama. What I say no, and that's all beja omu na okita abofra okay no ebe man pull it back. But Oba beko forward, knowing very well, say on pay abofra nasem, and I say on pay abofra nasem, but Obeko forward. No, I'm more cheating Kolano.
Emahi ana akwala oti omo nche kekekra no. Omutimi kase bet na dining table ni enidi.
I know this a bear man on a wife con and a crown here of a casa crown.
Sure. Emma saba akobe ka ho dabi.
Na saying the name of society.
Papa no waba ba. No de ne ba ware mu no kra de. Papa no waba ba ma kra na nhyɛ da anya problem. Na papa no waba ba wanya papa ni flow pa ansa na obehia wo. Sebia ne ba no wo bia be 15 close to be papa ni ne ba no ye kama pa na obehia wo. Hey, swali la usenu na nakafra.
Yeah, I think that when it comes to like relationship where Obane Bema no more I think that men go in genuinely like better than in battle. Trust me.
Because all it takes is say my say okay, Ubani.
And I also him say at the end of the day, no, mame no, abofra no mame no, onu na ehwe oni say bia enfa ne say onu na be no aduane onu na ehwe fie nti no oye the woman of the house nti ne mba onu no obe support financially any being a father figure in abofra ne life but eba ne say didie mu ni bibia even though he's providing mame ne na eye bibia but usually when it comes to mba side and all that just few bina fa mmema na no ma fa mba te se de meaning say na name asesa de but growing up the more treatment na like people see from step way na too much.
If you are type BB, I can 9 minutes here. The program be by 12:30. Pepe, I can right now 8 minutes.
Emma
Nana me so mami bisa question.
Nana me use 8 minutes you.
Mami misa bu question na yen ka ho asem obi amfa be 1 minute bi nka ho asem. And you say society na highlight more of stepmother no behavior than a man. Do you believe that? Say you highlighting stepmothers no more than you highlighting stepfathers no, as in treating them bad and all that, because so even in a movie we say na settings na and a stepmother na you say and a stepmother na you say there's never anything about a stepfather. I just say mako
because a stepfather's role is completely different from a stepmother's role. A stepfather will just provide for the family. A stepmother will have to deal with each of the individuals in the family. Say, when power 7 crying and still like a period school fees, how are you going to know? Because if your crack can be right from the beginning, the man is not always at home. Because on place are individual partner. But Madam Eddie, no, he's dealing with the kids individually day after day after day. So her treatment is more pronounced. And I make us say, Enya Bonnet say it's only natural that because of the process women go through to have children, that they will feel certain ways about kids that they have gone through their system to come out. It just makes biological sense for that. But that doesn't excuse the fact that stepmothers are rougher to stepkids than stepfathers are. And that's a fact.
And that's just your view, or that's just how you see it.
That is a fact. That's statistical fact.
That remains debatable, but I mean, hey.
How does a fact remain debatable?
The fact that you think it's a fact does not mean it's not debatable. You see, that's the thing. In almost we can say a fact.
Over 8 minutes.
It's the fact that you're saying that it's a fact, and somebody like me will come and say it's debatable. You find an issue with a woman like me and think, oh, about it, argumentative. No, I'm trying to understand your reasoning for coming to say this is a fact, and if it's a fact, that's it. Nothing is not open for discussion. No. I'm just saying. Anyway, Missy Yanko, who come in this market and say, I'll take you on boot for boot. Anything ultra messy. I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to come and be like, I'm speaking for the men, so you all will like me.
My opinion
no. You ain't gonna like me. I'll speak the truth. Okay, Misty, let's go.
I already gave my opinion on that. I'm gonna stick with my opinion. The men are more genuine than the women when it comes to stepchildren issue now. But talking about topic, a video not share any day. The woman is dead wrong. Oni akolana ni akrane papa ni na, they are dead wrong. I applaud the man once again for speaking up and not doing the worst, and also for pulling back his money and everything.
Hello.
He did a great job.
Hello.
They should go fund the wedding themselves.
And no, like we're taking our money.
Thinking of it. I don't know, over
take
10
advantage
years.
of my new boyfriend like that. That's my new.
Maybe he's saving the money for you guys.
Well, he better, because this from food nonsense. We're not doing all this tomfoolery. No, we're not doing all of that. No. Yenia bro. Hey, opa silly ne wo them winning na. I will still take you on. I will still take you on. You know what I'm saying? Nana,
2024 in there. You need that hope, papa.
Yes, you need that hope.
Kwasi assembly bre on ma yen so be mu. Yen so be mu. Ya so swache.
Yeah, didn't go as much.
Surface no. Oh na yen jai. Yankopon do fa ne bo onto ne time. This time ne bo no de ya mane fa ya we to ya de. Yeah, just some we koma.
Okay. And the uncle full stop side or video near her, no saying.
I was a war, and I must say, it's a BB kind of annual that Fache had a bar say,
next week,
and then somewhere you debate to honor. In fact, all your bar now, a wood trim such now the Betty Bearman postal. Because we are now wanted the other Bearman one far more to 4 ball. Maybe I now will be watching a yajine fruit to form because a ya. Sure. A bash yo will be bash. Now, say, Bearman the crow will cry, ya. That is as soon as you're not you want mono. On Sheneba. Hey, a ya bruta. Now we are some begin when you isn't because I'm the floor down by yet. That's what I mean. You're fine.
Nana, yeah, that's why. Until next week, that Friday. Why? And it was we was for them not being chill. This time me
and then go share you at the idea, Juma.
I know the baby dear. And I
wait to wow you see when him so you be about for
I want another fan of fire that's to crown on to here. Debbie.
If you're brown, who say it now? That's all right, Kwame. Yeah.
Kwame.
It's what you now. It's open as I want to wrap up. Nobody has one to you before full time missing Tino.
Hey, wow. Hey, and a story there. It's very clear. Men find share Akrani P because Akrani there is not debatable. So why you but I expected the mom to mom at this time, to mother at this time. Because something now will go through her. Say Papa no, the stepdad, the biological dad, ne Akrano, whatever they would do, she is the binding material that brought all of them to this place.
Yep.
And you know, or not like so take charge, now solve the problem. But I dream bonnet any bay any
Jimmy.
Jimmy. Mrs. Bay ne what's it bay any day? Was it on your bay for then?
We are not using that but we use as a
Nina and you're mutually exclusive. She can be all that at the same time.
She can be all that and more.
Yeah, so she's all that or no and a she should have stepped in and solved this problem like a mother should.
Oh, clearly she is the problem.
If there's any hell under the hell that we all know and also
not that Sonny Akrani Papa crash.
Yeah, porn. I think I'll go to cruise and say so. Yet, I can't 2 hours. You want to go
the same way called there clearly. That guy near ATM mom.
Oh,
I mean, thank God he pulled out because right now everything is coming to me. Yeah.
ATM and also Airbnb.
But man, any chair, son, ATM.
You to who the pom.
We will use swimming kusia and yes,
mutu. I'm mutu.
I come on New Jersey by the draw macross bridge in the Mabajin Kusia Mununa.
Oh, but tell him my kind of so Nasa in this case, Otimi the Omokokota na. I
mean, say there are some states once you live with a woman or a man in your house for more than 6 months, you're considered as a couple, or we're saying, if anything at court, regardless whether you're legally married or not, once you pass 6 months, you're considered married couple. Yeah, states be a only your bar nane be more than 6 months. Opa, some make go look it up. Only your bar more than 6 months. Legally, no, it's binding together. It's BBN nobody call quarter.
The West Virginia umbrella.
Look it up.
Yeah, New York cry.
Wow,
no, but I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there. People should go and look it up, and then next you go back and mistake.
Only of these workers are more than 6 months as well.
Yeah, can't that.
Me, you never say about how to go out.
But what do you say? In most cases, no. You bet me you be man question about you.
Who's that?
You see, and if you can come on, yes, it's a bit.
And yeah, I remember tie mo money na ho because I'm proud to pa fa ne betre fi oni na otwimpo.
My point exactly. I'm
Oba
telling
na
you.
one papa no samba.
It's not
5 months
more
now.
than 6 months. It's a member now no more coffee and perform my bet now with no more laundry mat any TGI Friday no.
Omo about it now. I do 5 months. I know it too.
Madam no cooks in one no. Moving I know in can New York 3 months. Some stay yes. 6 months.
6
New
years.
York or Haintinana to
I 6 years and 6 months. Mo hwe ni yo.
1, 2, 3 months, not years, months.
Me catch you say, wait na me feel 6 years. Tell no so na I say, yes say, I will see a cocoa and I will be trying to answer no. Matu.
You see? You see, so when you meet no. So when you meet, so when you meet strong people like some women like me, I will question. Whenever I'll question it. It does not mean I'm disrespecting you. It means say, I want to know why certain things are being done.
Wow. Colorado, Iowa, Kansas, Texas.
There's this wrestler or to Texas, right? Mimbo Niding. No, they see one of the ladies on a wrestler, right? Or almost dated for a period of time. The lady wanted to move into his house. Or see David.
Wow.
And men money be brave. And men money. No. Missy state of Ohio.
What did you say? Girl, her weekend. No, I saw my girl no cool. I'm a girl name stay home.
That's it. Your family baby uncle.
Be a crana would you help in? Would you help Mr. Madam?
Watch out. What the
I hear that you the share baby out. One of the baby word you remember. Who help in? Come on, help in. Or the baby.
The girl went there some time ago because spend the weekend and she wanted to stay a little longer. Almost had arguments, and the guy was very straightforward. I say I don't want. I say I worry me. You're tough. You're with the. I don't know, but for now, we just dating. No. You're not staying for more than 3 days in my house.
That's it. In fact, we'll grow a park was a baby.
Oh yeah. Now what him say? See, they can't say, and some imagine saying they show man, but what him said there is also a law. I think
I say reconsider your decision.
You can't say I think say you gun law in what him said there is even the law in Ghana. Now what they camera won't see. What him say? Even I think say even in Ghana no, see no cramponi say obitna obi be ye hwesoma me e wo fie at one point on betimi de wakokota ju fie ne fem sem.
I thought now no more than 10 years and 10 not round more 6 years.
In fie no so crab form. Say me boy you ha say say fie ha obetimi
squatters law.
Or whatever. And also have Virginia, Kansas, Indiana, Vermont, Pennsylvania, Tennessee.
Yeah.
The list goes on. It goes on.
Every state will belong to the Commonwealth law. Used to common laws and have those laws. Those laws were inherited from England. No correct. But the meme say, over me fear for 6 months.
Sign paper.
Say over sign paper and we'll produce over time because so utia bills on me fear there. I mean me after imagine me say utia bills on me fear. Then you can prove that you've been living there for 6 months. Now when I go for United
yeah, Paul, I was here for
sign paper. Money finance
Yes, sir. Now, me worry.
maybe 6 months.
Over here, I Gombia salute 6 months. No, over that TV in champion half.
I'm going to be asked to lose 6 months. 6 months, Ketwa. I'm going to be Ketwa.
Hey,
Madam.
and then the above in Abem. And Uber D so bad that G.
And then more for the
and men who my a book for my boom. Bed 3-4 months.
And the Abacron obedi so bad that G.
Enough, that's it. I was here for and I did you made the DBC. I was saying here for 12, but those is at them CC. Or my said, no more my post show the crowd. And I said, if you are so much interesting. I was sorry, but sure, just information on thing.
6 months. Okay.
Nana Tio, for paper to so you.
Okay.
About the 5 months. 24 days.
5 months, 21 days.
Only 5 months, 24 days.
Only 2 weeks, I know how to start to go through.
Yeah, over track on 5 months. Over Massa, a point of Safrano.
Now, Mr. Sound, no one you go come, so you come back. Now,
I mean, I think you can get away with. I mean, I don't think you can, but the fact is, it would be a way
to go. Okay, I will say, you come vacation. Now, vacation, I'll come. I'll put tomatoes in
more than a month. I say be of different country and or best rawa. When send the vacation now and or the 2 months to more the best raw. Now pass or Barbie, I mean no America.
You see,
more than a month.
Advice or baby or baby and worrying is on Concord or Beman more than
more than 1 month. And now also will be beyond the record.
And I almost say if you're in a different country and I'm like Nana was saying, a different country and I may back baby.
Yeah.
Huh?
Or in Poland.
I know you're making sense. Now, South America, we see Oregon, a crown over New York, watch out 2 weeks. Oh, yeah. Watch your palm, and you're more to
5 months. They come vacation. Now, vacation is so no money now. How the
we are Berman out with me. Shadows of our no and go funny metro because a man. Sure, because a man, a very actually, we want to know about me say. You're free. A friend is Virginia, and the Echo Winston, a lady being the guy in of Virginia, and I'll say, young funny bag and see a come. You didn't say a coffee, hand luggage, yeah. Akia, you're quite a suitcase, no. I have 4. But I could be away about 80 pounds.
Okay.
Just say, hey, I'm practicing and studying.
My sister never near me.
This is my house. Feel at home, no. Or take it literally.
Okay, so.
Somewhere you feel like
yeah, forward in telling him so. No, so no more bad than anyway. Them is some my ex-boyfriend. I mean, never be on 20 months. We can say be a bag, be a hand luggage. Be you be one of my guys and your man a work closet. You could be a closet. Yeah, just say, hey, one worry in put activity way by. Hey. Yeah.
Make me advice or baby I say Obemo onye because spending more than even a month, more than a month on in chain. And no,
Just
don't
a
even do
long
that.
distance be out in Korea and I buy the an idea.
Yes,
Like
more than a
Naneka who
month.
say,
What about
so if you're in a
month
different
is
country,
fine.
if you're in a different country, and then okay, ain't you know, okay, you're going to go spend some more quality time with him into you're staying for over a month. Then no
Oh,
problem. Because
okay.
you don't even know say some warrior say hona obetina na say nye hona but ntia de nti na 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 hu na wo ne ma na ni baby guana
different country no but choma mo Canada I ba America mo nka ho mo ya akratema ma mo Canada I ba no se mu tia mo ya akratema mo ba mo ye 2 weeks omo de omo free ayi German ane ayi no Guangzhou no omo no
any
betima beche
Holland any London ne hwan for no
na mo Canada no mo tie ne ye muntie ne muntimi mfa saa de we medie emfa thank you
you
Internet Momo who say internet Jama Uremu a Moma 6 months multiple.
I honestly this is we are minim day ubetimi joining in on one of these Wednesdays that's ubetimi aba chere me ya those is and them is where you muti we ubetimi aba chere mo common law this and the and how it works.
hey I think we just say me ya wo me anen
me. That's what me wani aje from mutum.
Aha, you see they can sue you.
Oh, Devin,
brand of promise
Devin, Sarah. Okay, you're trying to boot no. You're trying to boot.
Okay, do say it's a Sayram was a then na ye buti ni ntenu
You're trying to boot.
Tio, you're not. Oh no, Tio. I think oh no, she was a side chick expecting more. So that side chick for now, more side chick are more expecting more. No, yeah, want to mind anymore. Oh no, they are high dynamite into one of the money goose. She doesn't need to take anybody's stuff.
More high diamond. And then I would rent in it.
Oh, sister, if you point out the man I read there so good. I wish he said yes, starting here.
Good, yeah.
Oh, master. Oh, it was I didn't feel I didn't maintain. I didn't feel I didn't maintain. So was any reality because of a mabit to say a sister if you me who could try a besinti. No one say what a make it because you try
Florida, but that's a roofie.
Madam Kubina, yes, sister. Onu di ka ba brochure ja no ba no be di nkwa asem sa na ne papa so o de ne ba vacation wo Ghana you could just see ho you could just see so it's sometimes na sad in as much as in as much as can
Madam for this I know a US citizen. O man who the school now or Ghana we university and but the password. Man say o citizen.
I'm not trying.
Oh, Bogara is that we are the best set.
They're good.
Will feel you.
I'm sure the papa in him side. I'll buy you with the trim.
Also, Ghana. We according to the set or the coffee and was take you for the set. Oh, shit. You be too. A common law, a husband.
Yeah. Waiting for someone for a black carpet. I want to use the rest before it comes.
Using another wow. And why sister if you me so we may reach out behind closed doors. Now if we can have this education on Nkomo Nkitnkiti, so many people will understand. Some I mean yeah, both men and women we will understand how some of these things. mate but mumfa. And also wo and also wo and also wo and bad idea cry. Anywho,
oh, sister Fia, Tonga should be free just like air and water. We, I mean, the mouth, Usifama. We,
Kwame, into wuti ya work as into girlfriend be sure. You expect this girl to take you seriously?
yes, as a matter of fact.
Give you her all. We
Why not?
Why are you a girlfriend if you are not giving all?
Thank God my boyfriend is not like you. Hallelujah.
The boyfriend was the one complaining. Go to your
Thank God. Oh,
Your boyfriend is saving his money now.
she said, you see, my boyfriend is saving the money, and we're going to go chill.
Charlie,
Anyway,
do the guy dirty.
yeah, they play him dirty. Every for they ready in ABC will have Friday, be a variety night, and variety night is entertainment. Near SC during the week in I about to come once. And the video I share, it's heartbreaking. It's disheartening.
Very
It's
heartbreaking.
mean who words are making me a UC Amma or Bano and then a banner for playing the man so dirty. Sometimes some of the things that we do, na yen pause for a minute, na yen beside who say, enka a mia, enke be me de. Ananka yemi busiani bia and adi we de na anke be me de ana. If the answer is no, then you might as well not do it to somebody else's child because it's not fair on them. Into mumma yen share ya namoni to ya namoye de. Esi near the year wa enye wodeno and fanye ubiba. Yenina uchamia muja beba you chawo so muja ebede ebeba. Right is right and wrong is wrong. If you are a friend, make sure you are advising your friend and telling your friend being wrong or being right. Don't just be there and be a yes friend, yes friend, yes friend, yes friend. No. Surround yourself with people that would correct you when you're wrong, people that will call you out regardless. And kofo obi ti se kwame, wo be kan senfo sa na kire wo sa uti kura be de ebe ye wo ya. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's on kasem on kem kran se sem bia. Enchiro. On kanu kran se sem bia ye de en fan chiro se hu se ya no be sa. But anyway.
You're not correct.
Ninti wa ti ye oba wo niema ya wo ye ya hu ana. Nti oba won kan kire wa na de won tell wa e awo so. Abusiafo yeda obi bia ose na daje ene ye betwetwe nkomo ene anaju na wo hwe. Like I said, and then the first time I will join your feed but when I like your page on YouTube, Facebook, send ye be every time be call live be an ubetimi so abano aba joining your conversation no. And I was utie or tune in so ye dasi be brave say abring na mo kan ho. Muni wa ye ni ho. Me di jumedi ho chia me ye friend me ekwajo AG back the black channel one and only obi anywhere no size me no I me bomb me ho samrani me ntwe makwa me bomb me samrani me bomb me ho samrani obi a person yet me be obi abua in Delay's voice yeda obi bia say make a date with us na Friday ye medi enkomo sister Fia, thank you so much for coming and giving us your expertise and the things, your knowledge, the things that you know, because the man money be over and something can make enkomo nyimi ni yeah. Also, so thank you, wherever you are. Yeah, nearby, I know also no aba, no abekana so also. And then they ask we're behaving itself, kakra.
I'm new here.
And then we're behaving itself, kakra.
Oh, yes, not next week, but oh,
We're behaving itself, kakra. Ain't that's a ne. You better share. You better the another video. Aba because video need the for ya and somebody is here next week so that story it's more disheartening than you share and But Nyame Adoma, we will watch that and also, you know, yeah, yes, you actually are doing it. Yes, I doing any of our puts him away night him, ain't you know. Ye be boo next week. Ye that will be ase, say o joining yakramo. Friday, ye be share. Kwame, yankwe, alachawe, cat, no, tutuo.
Hey.
Rastafari.